Is my mic on now? Hell yeah, it is. I had no idea that my mic wasn't on this whole time, so rewind. About to go through everything I just talked about again. Yay. Let's let's enjoy that together. Um, Basically, since I've been on here, I've been trying to go over how I know it's not my typical stream there. This is what I was trying to go over this whole time, but my mic wasn't on apparently. And dum dum dum. This is what I was trying to go over. You were just gonna let me continue. I appreciate you at least pointing it out. But I was trying to show everybody how I made almost $500 off just a couple $100, almost 200% today in a matter of, this is when the market opened to about 9:15-ish. So like in less than 2 hours, an hour and 45 minutes. Anyways, did it all on spy calls. That's what I was trying to show you guys. And I was gonna show y'all how. I'll do it again. This is spy right now. Looks pretty ugly, but we're approaching the end of the day, so it is what it is. I held a call option yesterday into this morning. That was this sell on my SPY contract this morning. And then I turned around and bought into a SPY put. This is the one that made me a bit more money. That was at 8:08 a.m. and I only held it from 8:08 until 9:12. So I will re-walk y'all through how I did that again, since I had no audio that whole time. I love that somebody at least brought it to my attention. I appreciate you, J Smoke. Um, Here we are. Let's see. This chart, the time is slightly different because it's East Coast time, so it shows 2 hours different. So 8:08 would have been right around here, right in here is where I entered a put. And I rode that until about here. I did really good on that one. I don't remember the exact amount, but that's where I made most of my money today. And I was just going to show you guys really quick how I am handling the market and how wishy-washy it is. Now that I have a mic, I will do it again. Um, I've just really been using the MACD and RSI in scalping. I haven't been swing trading much. If I do, it's a small position and it's just for overnight. The way I did what I did today is, if you can see on here, I'm on the 1 minute charts. I'm trading really small time frames. That's okay. It'll be on here for later. You can come back and watch it later. Thanks for coming on and letting me know my mic wasn't even on though. I appreciate that. Um, so where were we? Oh, 8. This is about where I bought my put, and as you can tell, that MACD was just about to cross over where the yellow goes below the blue. Bye. I appreciate you. Hope the rest of your day at work goes good. Um, Anyways, MACD crossed over, so I took that as a sign things are going to go down fairly well. I also pay pretty close attention to RSI lately, especially since I'm just scalping right now. Um, I don't know how easily you guys can see this, but right here, there's a little orange line, and then again down here, top one is 70, bottom one is 30. Anything that's close to that 30 is a sign that things are oversold at the moment. Anything above this 70 line or close to it is overbought, tends to be a signal of things going down a little bit. With this MACD, when you get a crossover like that, it tends to be a signal with the orange below. I don't know what colors your guys' indicators will be. You'll just have to pay attention to it when you set it up. Tends to be a signal that things are going to go down a little bit. And again, when they switch back over, you'll see that they go back up with the yellow above. I use MACD like crazy for my scalps lately. So that's how I was able to just buy my put right around here into 15. Right here is where I sold my put. I could have stayed and made so much more money if I would have held that position. Um, but I didn't. And that is because, as you see, basically from around where I sold, it was wishy-washy. These indicators weren't the best to be making big scalps or anything like that for the rest of the day. I may or may not enter a small position to swing into tomorrow. I don't like to predictive trade any. I don't like trying to predict the market at all. I prefer reacting instead of trying to predict. The market's been too crazy. Hence me not really swinging as much as I like to and just kind of scalping for now. Still making decent money. Um, if I wouldn't enter a trade right now, even though we only have like an hour left. It would be nice, but again, I know Trump is speaking later today, shortly after market closes, I do believe. And there's just so much turbulence lately, and who knows what's going to happen. So I am sticking to scalping and just very short-term trading. Showed you guys how I do it with the MACD and the RSI. I haven't, when I swing trade, I do tend to use trend lines and support and resistance, all that. But lately, all that's out the window for me, and I'm just doing really short-term trades because I don't feel confident holding anything even overnight, let alone for like trying to hold for a week or anything long term. But there's that. Cannot believe my mic was off almost the entire beginning of my stream. Mm, I would go through other, I like to stick with just one instrument and trade it. That's been SPY for me lately. And I've just been doing scalps. I'll jump on again. I'll probably get on tonight just to maybe do some spins and try my luck there since I've already had a decent day. Um, but I'll try to get back on tomorrow a little bit earlier in the day and kind of walk you through like how I do my trend lines and stuff like that, even though that's not how I'm trading currently. I am currently just using MACD and RSI for my trading. So there's that. Um, trying to look and see if I see. Let's see, where's NVIDIA today? Yeah, I don't like it. Or it's doing decent, but Spy is my baby lately. Again, I'm sorry that my entire beginning part of my stream, my audio was off. That sucked real bad. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead, hop off, watch things in the market for the last hour, maybe consider entering a position to swing. If I do, it'll be a small position and just off of gains I made today because lately the markets don't seem to like when Trump talks. And that's all I'm gonna say on it. Yeah. So I'll be back on either later tonight, just hang out for a little bit. Definitely be back on tomorrow. I'm gonna try to be mixing in a little bit more charts and stocks into my regular streams. So there's a bigger mix and whatnot. But yep, that is what the rest of my day looks like. I will be back on probably later tonight, at least for a little bit to say hello, because I know most of everybody's working right now. Yeah. All right. I will see you guys later.